The world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Consider having a roommate. That may be a good way to get out on your own while still being able to save some money. If you are moving out for the first time, it may be better to have a roommate because you kind of won't be by yourself and you guys can share the expenses, and having a roommate can be really fun, and it can be a good way to save money, so I would definitely think about that too. Okay, another thing that's important to do is to create and maintain good financial and networking relationships with the people you do business with and the people you live around. So that goes for like your neighbor, your landlord, people like that. When you live on your own, it's so good to know your neighbors and to have a good relationship with them because you just never know when you might need to borrow some sugar from them, or you just never know. It's a really good idea to maintain a good relationship with your neighbors. Also your landlord, because when you get your first place and then you move to another place, you're always going to have to give the information for your last landlord because those people are going to check to make sure that you paid your bills on time, you kept everything looking nice. And so it's really good to keep a good rapport and a good relationship with your landlord. It's also good to keep these relationships good because it's good for your credit. Paying your bills on time is really good for your credit. You don't want to get into a situation where you're not able to pay your rent monthly and on time, and then not only does it look bad when you're trying to get a new place, but it could, be detrimental to your credit. So it's really good to stay on top of your bills, keep good relationships with the people you do business with. As far as what expenses to expect when you're moving out, you're gonna want to make sure that you are accounting for your first expense, which is going to be actually moving. Now, the first time I moved out, I didn't have like any furniture or much stuff, so I was able to, get some friends and family to help me move. We threw some stuff on a truck and I moved. But if you are going to either be moving with lots of furniture or you're moving out of town, then you'll definitely want to take that into account. So something cheaper to do is like U-Haul. If you can get some friends or family to help you move, I would say getting movers is probably the most expensive thing. So if you are going to do that, know that it's going to be more expensive. So if you don't have furniture and you're moving out for the first time, try and save money by like getting friends and family to help, pay them with pizza, whatever. And it's really fun too because it's a good way to spend time with your friends and family and for you guys to bond, and it saves you so much money. Now, buying furniture, that's another expense. Like I said, like with furniture, if you can with furniture, I really recommend paying cash. That's gonna save you a lot of money. If you can pay cash, then you don't have to worry about interest and you can get a cheaper price than the face value of your furniture. But if not, I would say get the big necessary pieces first. Your bed, your couch, things like that. Don't feel like you have to go crazy and like buy all this like super like modern expensive furniture. Get what you need and live comfortably, live within your means, and slowly add on and get more pieces to put in your place. You'll also want to account for all the expenses that it's going to cost to get your lights turned on, get your water turned on, your cable, your internet. All those things cost an initial fee to even get them turned on. So you'll want to make sure that you account for that, as well as any other moving expenses. As far as like if you do get friends and family to help you, it would be courteous to like buy them pizza or do something to say thank you. So account for how much that's going to be. Gas, if you're going back and forth from your old place to your new place, take into account how much gas is going to be. A really good way to save money when you are moving is to get boxes from, say, like Walmart or somewhere. Just go really late at night and just get all their boxes. I hate paying for boxes. I will pay for like some really huge ones or ones that I really need, but otherwise I do not pay for boxes. I go to Walmart when like late at night when they're doing all the unpacking of the products, and I take the boxes. So that's a really good way to save money when you are moving, instead of spending a lot of money on boxes that you're just going to end up throwing away after you move. A big tip I have on finding a place is to, obviously there's like apartment.com and stuff like that. Look in places where you wouldn't normally look. Good way is word of mouth, and then also Craigslist. I think that Craigslist is one of those places where you can find those diamonds in the rough, like stuff stuff that's not necessarily plastered all over apartments.com, but you can find some really nice places at a really good price on Craigslist. Definitely check on Craigslist. You know, if you're gonna meet up with someone to go look at the property, make sure it's in the daylight or bring someone with you, and just look in different places that you wouldn't normally look, because you may be able to find somewhere that's really nice, but it's gonna be cheaper because there's not all that overhead cost of advertising. So yeah, those are just some basic tips for those who are interested in moving out. If you don't take anything else away from this video, then I really just want you to know that it's really important to save first and foremost, and then two, it's okay to live at home for a while or to save enough to move out. Don't like feel like you just have to move out and be on your own. Save and do it smart. Do it when you're financially ready, emotionally ready, and you know, have fun with it. Moving can be really stressful, but it's also really fun. First time you get your own place and you live in your own place, I can't explain it, but it's such a great feeling. So you want that feeling to continue, and you want to be able to upkeep everything that you've accomplished. So do it smart, save, do your research, look for discounts, involve your friends and family, and just really make it something that's smart but also fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you got some good tips on moving out. If you have any questions, please put them below, as well as any topics for the next Money Dip Monday video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
The world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I would have a show like Oprah. I would be the host of Everyday Christmas. Give Travis your wish list. I'd probably pull a Angelina and Brad Pitt and adopt a bunch of babies that ain't never had. Give away a few Mercedes like, here lady, have